So everybody, it's Amon here. Welcome to another of Amon's topics. As topic to Amon. This is a topic that interests me, intrigued me. Now, by the time I'm recording this, and by the time you guys are gonna get this, it is not October. I have two ideas. This one and counting, technically three, because the other one I tried on recording. It did not get produced, which you guys will go ahead and see. And what I mean by produce is obviously a case of cut recording because I tried establishing it and running it, but it didn't come into full play, and it's kind of just a buggy 5-bit recording, so I have to reset that. But involving these two cases of myself, this is one of them. As you see by the title and the state of the topic and what you guys see on the screen with me talking, this idea is what if Jeff the Killer had contact with Batman? I'm in the middle of recording, Mom! I can't. Hold on. Anyway, I'm going to put you guys in mind. This is going to kind of be a short thing. I'm just going off for 3 topics that I'll be interested in, so I want to know what you guys think. I'll go and elaborate more of it, but I hope you guys will enjoy it and enjoy the other case creations and come out. Kind of late on the state of the fest because I had a lot of stuff to do, school, training, trying to get things under control, work, and producing the minimum case of content. I have a lot of content be put out, and it's November. All my champions, all my warriors, all my Giga Chads, the Alpha Males, you know it's prime time. Remember your place, my brothers. We can get through it. From this day, it's only 30 days left, my brothers. We can get through it. It is what it is. Anyway, to establish and track record, what I was going to say, with this idea, what if Batman fought Jeff the Killer? This idea mainly comes in the same thing because my inspiration came from obviously Cyber Cup Chuck talking about what if Batman had to fight, I forgot his name, from Death Note. And this kind of tell me what the mindset, what if Batman really did fight some of these different creepypasta characters in the horror sense? How would he do? As he is the world's renowned greatest detective and the most peakest person evolving critical mass skills and their capabilities. So when it involves that, I wonder how he would face the killer. So this is kind of a what if story. I'm going to go how it would be like and talk about how it would be like. And if any person that has any established capabilities in the creepypasta universe, writes, does anything of that dedicated source, Phil, maybe you could put together something. I feel like something like David Neer can maybe put something together like this if he had education about Batman. I don't know if he does. I don't know if he read comics. But as a person already coming together his own form of story within the same man for Jeff the Killer, I feel like will represent that very coolly. And I feel like what he brings off in the stand of what Jeff the Killer is would be cool and how it represents a story. Now, in the complexity for what Jeff has and what he can do, in comparison to Batman from a general story, Jeff would be like the Joker, but on a low scale, but still have a little stimulus of coolness in the same height. Because Jeff the Killer is obviously like Joker. He has inspiration from the Joker. They're not in the same bubble, but they have a spin-off connection that relies on more of the killer insanity part to really drive whole, because it's a big part of him. The Joker of his antics, the interfoil with how Batman is as a character. In this answer, Jeff the Killer will be no representation and maybe something Batman has to think about in this case. As in the project of what this type of creation would be, with Jeff being Gotham, randomly, some unseen killings. It would get the attention of Batman if it got bigger. And this would be another representation of somebody like Joker, but not to the same state it went, but at the same time, being a still nasty killer that Batman have to pursue. Jeff can be sloppy, be crazy, and be weird, so pursuing him would be weird, but not necessarily too hard for a detective. It wouldn't be the same strong, mind-boggling thing if Batman needed to go ahead and track down a dude from Death Note, Jigsaw, this and this. Being in contact with horror characters would be interesting for Batman. I feel like if DC wanted to spice it up, could make these creations. We would love to see Batman face Jason Voorhees, track down Michael Myers, shit like this. I know it wouldn't be canon. I know it'd be hard, but if they could make something of a sermon, it would be cool. Like the Long Halloween and other creative projects are cool representation of Batman having to go down the long mile, especially since the Long Halloween was a project of Batman tracking down multiple people on Halloween night for 24 hours. He does this in 24 hours. That's a big part of Batman. I mean, in the Arkham games, Batman does everything in 24 hours. He does it for the entire night. No sleep, no nothing. Just back, same shit. Pursuing, hunting, predating. He don't stop. The Dark Knight is the Dark Knight. He seals in the cloak. I mean, look at me. Nigga in the big brown club. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop. But besides that, rhyming, pursuing someone like him would be, again, like I said, to reiterate, in the same case of the Joker, but Jeff the Killer, being the snobby teen killer, will be robbed real quick of ever probably planned type of thing that he'll probably have. Because, again, to quote it back to the so my throat, pause, I was trying to talk a little bit fast. This is a fool and say his case of plan wouldn't be as popping as he would think it would be, because Batman already has scheduled out for how he's going to go track him down. But the counteraction is being what I'm thinking. So we have the setup and the stage of the story, but what is the most strong-suited dedication that Jeff is going to have to the killings in Gotham? Well, there's a bunch of different horror things or scruffling things happening in Gotham, so I feel like Jeff will be able to get off a lot of kills, technically, depending on how he plays. But general, I don't think he'll be mass murdering that much people to an extent while Batman's on the hunt, but to peak to that state of extent that Batman would be needed. I don't think Batman would send it off, but I don't think Batman will be on the main hunt because he has bigger people to worry about. Say in this case of counteraction, he's already toggling the idea of taking down the Joker, but in this stacks to a new high that this is a secondary thing he needs to deal with. So Batman will be running up on Jeff the Killer and need to go and find him. The high probability where he'll find him is some empty warehouse, some empty place where Jeff will be hiding, or where this nigga is trying to go ahead and stash up on knives at some abandoned store or something. So when he finds him, here's the two hyperbole. You see, there's two different versions of Jeff. There's multiple in the case of Creepypasta universe, but you have one where Jeff is just a normal kid that kills people. So in the fight sense, Jeff will try to do something, but Jeff is going to get his forehead snapped and get his hairline cricked back by Batman. Batman can easily douse him. Easily in the fight, could disarm Jeff, paralyze him if he wanted to, multiple capabilities incapacitate him. Batman is way more better martial artist, detective, practical, and way more better pitch involving the Sega capabilities to do other stuff. So even with that, Jeff won't be holding up then and will get cuffed by the neck, and Batman can easily pin him, put him in jail, whatever the case. Maybe we'll receive an alert that this nigga broke out is another different discussion. But that's the answers that different. To make it more spicy, because at that point it would just be that. It would be cool to see high in peril how that would be. But the other version of Jeff is a version of Jeff that is legit just plot armor and Jeff being spiked up so he can scale the Slender Man, where he has superpowers, is superhuman, and does a bunch of random shit. In that case, Batman have to use a lot of different tech to get around him, but I feel like he can remove a lot of capabilities that Jeff might have in the serial state sense. But I don't know how it would be, because I can't really image it in my head, but I feel like Batman can get around. But if Jeff is on quick stab mode and really tries to get up on him, this might be a considerable death feel to him, depending on how he goes about it. I feel like Batman will run his fade and take him out of commission. It just depends on the state of instance, you know? But that's pretty much just the topic. I hope if anybody did go trick-or-treating, I hope you guys have fun. We're safe. We're cool. And if anybody somehow sees us in the future of being on trick-or-treating, y'all be safe too. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to go and produce my bigger case stories and a bigger high added value. This is just a topic, you know, I just want to talk about with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love y'all. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my army. Love y'all. Y'all be safe, alright?